Hey, what's up, everybody? Last video I'm gonna do on this, it's gonna be a lot of ranting and raving, but I hope it's good, you know. One of the things they mention in this is that, is a weird fucking crazy thing about how Joe McCarthy was right, or McCarthyism was alright. Um, I'll tell you what is very fucked up about this. For anybody who knows about Senator Joe McCarthy, Senator Joe McCarthy basically got all these weird facts about people, all this dirt and shit he could use against people for political gain. Um, and the way he got this was a man worked for him to get all these secrets that people held. This man's name was Roy Cohn, and you can look him up or Google him. Roy Cohn's job for Joe McCarthy was to find out all the secrets that people were keeping. And half the time, Roy Cohn was just making shit up, you know, which was weird because he would make shit up, and half the time it turned out to be right. Alright, he would call somebody gay, you know. Actually, he always knew when somebody was gay, and I'll tell you how. Roy Cohn, the guy who got Joseph McCarthy's dirt on everybody and all this fucking gossip and shit, was himself gay. Alright, he died of AIDS in, I believe, in the late 80s. Before he died, he was a lawyer, or he was a lawyer all his life, really, and he was disbarred because he basically embezzled money from clients and shit like that. But there was this great series on HBO called Angels in America, and it had Al Pacino playing Roy Cohn. And Roy Cohn actually said this to his doctor in some sort of fucked up way, that he wasn't gay. I'll basically do it word for word, kind of how he said. He said, Roy Cohn is not gay. Roy Cohn is a heterosexual man who fucks around with guys. Homosexuals are people who, in 15 years, can't pass some sort of anti-discrimination bill through Congress. They are people who are nobody, who have no clout, and nobody knows them. They have no power. I'm not powerless, you know. He had this fucking weird theory in his head because he had the strength and the perseverance to stay in the closet, you know, that he could put up with all the mental anguish of being a closeted gay man, that he was somehow better than most people because he had the strength to keep that inside and never, you know, how homosexuals get fucking nuts and crazy and get homicidal or suicidal, suicidal or homicidal, you know, whichever you prefer, because they carry this fucking secret and it weighs down on their mind. Now, Roy Cohn thought that instead of just being yourself and being a fucking, you know, sane about it, he thought it was some sort of weird, like, some sort of trial or a test, you know, some sort of godly test or something to carry this forward and shit. Now, when Roy Cohn was dying of AIDS, this drug called EZT had just come out on the market. It was supposed to help prolong your life if you had AIDS. Now, nobody else could get some of this shit, you know, you had to get on waiting lists. Today it's very common to get, you know, EZT it's very, you know, common for AIDS patients to have. Back then, he had it, and not only did he get like a fucking just a couple jars of it, he got a whole fucking fridge full, alright? And how did he get this? Because he blackmailed people, you know, he called them up his contacts and said, you know, blah blah blah, if you don't do this, I'm gonna say this and shit. Roy Cohn was just a very fucking crazy human being who, in a weird, ironic way, I guess Joe McCarthy never realized it, that he was gay, you know, or probably didn't care as long as he was getting them the secrets and shit. I like to think it's the second one, you know, because people are that fucked up. I'll tell you a second story before I go. There, in Texas, again, going back to Texas, there's a law in Texas law that says dildos and vibrators are legal. Male sex toys are not illegal, but female sex toys are, you know. It's another one of the subjugation of women things. Now, this all stemmed from I cannot remember this fucking senator's name. I think he was a congressman, actually. No, he was a senator, sorry. Um, you can Google it, though, or not Google it, but anyway, I don't know the guy's name, I'll just tell you the story. He said that this woman asked him, the reason he outlawed dildos and vibrators and all that is because he thought that it led to some sort of perversion that would allow gays to be more open in their community. Some fucking crazy thing he spun in his head. He also outlawed anal sex, of course, and oral sex, shit that don't hurt nobody. Kinda. Anyway, this woman asked him, why are you outlawing this? He's like, if it was in my county, it'd be a hanging offense, to be gay and shit like that. And to do oral sex or anal sex. That just shows you how fucking nuts these people are. They would really hang somebody just for being different from them, or being what they don't agree, If it was in my county and I had to say so, it'd be a hanging offense, People are fucking retards, alright? People are fucking scum and retards, alright? These are the same type of people who go to, Patton Oswalt did a joke about this. They go watch Cirque du Soleil, right? I've seen Cirque du Soleil. It's the gayest fucking thing I've ever seen in my life. Motherfuckers basically... Patton Oswalt said it was everything's gay and wet and French and on fire all at the same time. So he basically... This is the joke he did. Hey, can I go over to my life partner and promise my eternal love to him and kiss in a ceremony that you'll never have to see? And the rednecks were like, fuck you, faggot, And then he's like, can I blow him on a tightrope? Oh, fucking yeah, can we bring our kids? It's crazy shit like that, He said he saw these pro-red state people, because he went to Vegas to see Cirque du Soleil, and he said saw all these pro-red state people, fucking Republicans, applauding the gayest thing I've ever seen in my life, And it's fucking crazy. But that's really all I want to touch on. That, and I'm gonna do some more research on this and probably get more pissed off, but hey, if you got a opinion about this, tell me what you think. A video response or text comment or, just whatever. But I think this shit is, at the very least, I think somebody else is going to catch on. Because I live here in Alabama, and there's a sea of fucking idiotic rednecks like this here. But I think it's going to be, particularly in the South, this is going to spread. For sure it's going to fucking spread, but particularly it's going to be in the South. And if you happen to live in the South and got kids, well then they're going to be fucking your kids up with this. So, at the very least say, I want to see my kid's textbook. And if it's this textbook, he ain't fucking learning this shit. But, I got kind of shortchanged. I was at the very kind of cusp of all this bullshit when I came into high school, because they were banning books, and some books they had banned for years, like Catcher in the Rye, but other books they were starting to ban and shit like that, because this was during 9/11, so it was kind of a resurgence of that. And they were kind of, saying, oh, we'll learn. They had a class in my high school called, for the fucking life of me, I can't remember what it was called, but basically we all nicknamed it Morality 101. I called it False Morality 101, because this was after I became an atheist. It was all about how the Bible teaches you how to, basically this bullshit theory that the Bible invented morality, Without the Bible, we'd all be killing and raping and eating each other still. I don't think we would, but, I think religion canonized morality. They wrote it down, and they were the first ones to do it, but as far as inventing it, I don't think they did, But anyway, that's really all I got, so, peace.